Hey there! I am making a video response to Stephen Bright, aka Tiferet Tarot. The hashtag 16 faves, which means this is the court cards, as the 22 faves was the major arcana. I'm going to leave both of his links down below. And we had to pick out of all of our decks the favorite court cards and show them. Well, this was not as tough as the major arcana choices to make, but tough nevertheless. And I'm going to say right away that I cheated, but this is my response, my video, my favorites, so I couldn't stick just with one. Okay, stop being blabbering, and I'm going to show them not by suits, but by all the pages, all the like this. Okay, let's start with the swords. Page of Swords. I picked two. This is from the Greenwich Tarot, and this is from the Dark Grimoire Tarot. All the Greenwich Tarot and some of the other decks have the children or the young persons that are learning their way to the skill, and I love that always with pages, that they are just merely starting to understand the way to use their powers and gifts. And here you can see she's really manifesting and embracing the knowledge there. Yeah, I broke my nail. So this is really beautiful, witchy, kind of magical learning process there. And the Dark Grimoire, I just recently pulled this card for me as a what was the word, to I'm forgetting words here. Anyways, this shows her both sides, the beautiful calm side and the balanced side. Here you can see flowers here. Her hair is straight, and the light shines to that side of her face. But this side is windy, the skirt is flying there, the face is in the shadow, and the eye is like red, glowing, and the hair is in the wind. And this side, the earth is without flowers, and you can see the lightning here. So the half of being understanding and loving, and then there's this sword side of her that can be maybe harsh and not so considerate to others. So there's this both sides of her. When it goes wild, it goes out of hand. When it's calm, it's like we have a saying here: when a woman is able to bring both heaven and hell to your life, then it's the perfect pick, because nothing evolves or grows out of the comfort zone. So, okay, now for the what is next? Wands. First page of wands that popped into my mind is Rider White. This is the best description for me for the page of wands. This is my own card that I made. He is a little bit vain and proud of the wand he holds there. So this page of wands is the best for me. I couldn't find any better one, and this, as this popped up first in my mind as a page of wands, then I picked this one, and I didn't even cheat. Okay, now for the cups. For the cups, oh my god, I have three pages of cups. They are all different, yet they somehow reflect the same. Here you can see the knowledge shown, and this is the tarot of Sweet Twilight. He is on the book raft in the sea of emotions, and I'm losing my languages today. Well, I can't even. This is one. The other one is from the Ghost Tarot. He is offering you the gift of healing and the emotional healing. And the tarot, she's just having fun there, feeling good, and not being herself, embracing her emotions, whether they be not understood by others. This is doesn't matter here, which is beautiful card also. And the last is also from the tarot, the page of coins or earth. Here's the Maker Princess, gift of creativity. She is creating inside and out. I love how deep this card is. She is very pregnant and holding a crystal in a cave with sunshine, sunrise on the back there. I love this card as a earth connection and the creator connection of the coins or pentacles suit. Now for the knights. I have such a mess in my room there with all the cards laying out again. I am just oof. Okay, Knight of Swords. I think I have only one. This is from the Dark Grimoire Tarot. You can see the horse or the creature holding his head. This is showing how the Knight of Swords is usually rushing into things without maybe thinking much, just waving the sword and rushing forward. This reminds us to pick up our head and think while going on with stuff. Now the next is the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. I have two, the Joy or Joie de Vivre and the Shadowscapes. They are both fiery, and the movement with the fire here is really beautifully shown. He is jumping. He has no horse there, but you can see this is like the torchbearer in the Olympic Games and such. He has a purpose and he is going to bring that fire. And this is this is just beautiful. The whole deck is, I'm not sure how I forgot I had this deck. It was in my bedroom, maybe because. Okay, next is the Cups. And here is the Knight of Cups from the Tiferet Tarot. It is showing him taking life as the horses in this deck represent life itself. He is not riding on it, but he's lightly carrying it along while running forward, taking life easily, and joy, and everything is easy for him. And now for the Pentacles. 3 cards. This is the Knight of Pentacles from the Magical Forest Tarot, because a fox on a wild boar. This is this is just something else. And this from the Silver Witchcraft Tarot. I love how whole suit of the Pentacles, the characters on there are connected to the coin or the pentacle by the thread or the spider web. We are all connected to the earth powers, and our most of our energy and power comes from the land, from the earth. So, and you can see the little gnome, the elemental of earth, sitting with him here, and the beautiful deer. And this card is just amazing. I love this one. And the Tarot of She again, he is so connected to the earth and to the trees and the nature, with the owl of wisdom on his shoulder, and the moon, and how he is embracing the tree, getting his powers and giving back. This card the whole deck of the tarot. She's just amazing for me. Now for the queens, and the first is Queen of Swords from the Greenwich Tarot and the Steampunk Tarot. Here you can see she is precise. She is cutting the ends of the flowers and arranging them in perfect order, and they are at the same length. They need to be strict and precise is showing off from this card really well. And this card also, as the Queen of Swords, is considered the one who has maybe not so many emotions. They have those, but they don't know how to use them, and they use their words and swords instead. And here you can see her. She's like so graceful and yet holding the sword. She lets her admirers to admire her. So yeah, these were the swords. Queen of Wands is the next, and it is from the Sweet Twilight. I love how she is the flower child, the hippie wanderer, connected and loving the nature as it is, and feeling comfortable in her environment there. It is, she looks serious, but the whole vibe that I get from this card is cheerful and yet tender and just really connected to the power of earth. However, it's wands. Okay, now for the cups. For the cups, this is the Theater Dolls Tarot. She's embracing all the emotions and can control them with ease, and is just laid back there, because emotions are the things that mess with our heads the most. We need to make the difference between emotions and the reality and the emotions of others, and she has total control over it. The water, rainbow water, represents in this deck the variety of emotions that people have, and all her cups here are full. So she has, as a woman, it is really hard to get to know and to control the emotions, because they sometimes are too overwhelming and the cups are starting to flow over, and it may get out of hand real quick. And to be able to control and make a difference between what is really important. And now for the pentacles, not one, not two, but three. And here, let's begin with the Queen of Pentacles from the Steampunk Tarot. She is just, you can see her having everything, and she is proud of what she has gained. And she looks a little bit too proud, or a little bit uptight, maybe, reminding us that whatever we have gained, we can't be thinking that we are better than others while maintaining our position. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles from the Shadowscapes is just awesome. She is so connected to the earth that she has roots. She's one with the tree there, and has a moon and a sun above her, and a little new plant she holds in her palms. This is growing. This is shape shifting into a more grounded and more stable. And from the Jesus, what? This is Queen of Pentacles from the, what tarot deck is this? Everyone knows what tarot deck is this. I love her drum, and maybe it comes to me while I talk. This is the Druidcraft. Yes, the drum and the shaman wisdom comes right through this, and the barefoot on the rock and on the ground there is a powerful card. I love this. The bunny rabbit back there looks somewhat worried or angry-ish, don't you think? I'm not sure if you can see the facial expression. He looks like determination there. So, and last is the Queen's Kings. I don't know what's with me today. Okay, the King of Cups is the first I wanted to show, and the King of Cups from the Fairy Lights Tarot, and another one from the Wizard's Tarot. For the Fairy Lights, I love how it is shown how good of a control he has over his emotions and life. The whole deck playing, the whole deck is awesome by the images. I think the fairy lights, and but I only picked, I think, one court card out of there. I love this one. And this because all the, just look at him, he is a friggin' Neptune himself, who can create a turmoil, or he decides how he is controlling his feelings and emotions, and you can tell he is deciding over your emotions as well. It is just the look at his eyes, and I love this card because of the power you can straight up see and feel from the card. Next is the Wands, and it is King of Wands, not 2, not 3, not 4. I hope it's 4. It's 4. It's 4. Okay, first one is the Tiferet Tarot, and he is again. I love the whole deck. I love all my decks. I always say that. I love this deck. I love this card. I love all my cards. They wouldn't have been with me if I didn't. I'm just not collecting the cards. I want the power to be felt through the cards, most of the cards, and this is power. This is the fiery power. There's no fire shown, but you can see him holding this inner fire, and he is like looking at you and saying, step closer and tell what is bothering you, and I will figure it out with you. Like a mentor, kind of sage. This is from the Tiferet Tarot. He is embracing the joy and fun, and the card says activity, being active, and he's just different kind of fiery, happy king. And here is the Steampunk Tarot. I love how he is not sitting but standing behind the chair or the throne there, and again like this king, he's kinda inviting you to sit with him and figure things out, being proactive, and he really looks like he knows stuff and has seen stuff. Okay, and the King of Wands from the beautiful Greenwich Tarot. Look at him, how I don't know, he looks like clever and the funny grandpa. You can go and listen to his stories and learn from him all night long. And he looks like the one who can pull a joke and teach you through the prism of humor and making fun over maybe serious things, and showing that nothing is really difficult and hard. It's all in your head. So this is, and last is the King of Swords. No, it's not last. How did I, what did I mess up? I had to take the swords first. Oh, no, I forgot one sword, King. The Black Cat's Tarot. He is sharpening his mind and keeping the mind always sharp, and the wisdom, so you don't be stale or not sharp, dull, so you can learning all the time. And My language, my head is like a cabbage today. So many layers. Okay, and now the last one is the King of Pentacles. I saw so many were cheating, so I'm cheating like the Queen of Cheaters right now. The King of Swords from Shadowscapes. The Shadowscapes Tarot is more like the soft side of the tarot deck for me, the easy and gentle depictions of the same things, and a lot going on the wisdom, owl of wisdom there, and he is sitting on the top of the sword, the sharp end, representing the wisdom, the crows or are the ravens, and the um, Da Vinci's man here. Everything is symmetric and taking things from this perspective of perfection. This is from the Wildwood Tarot, the wolf. I tried not to add much the animals into my court cards, but I couldn't have not picked the wolf. Wolf is my animal, and I have a connection with this king a lot. This is kind of personal, so I'm not going to blabber about it a lot, but as the wolves are usually in the pack and they work together, but sometimes they are loners who can't fit or won't fit into the pack, and they are feared even by the wolf packs, and they're trying to keep away from the loner wolves. I'm not saying this is the loner here. This looks like the alpha from the pack, and he's letting the pack know what he thinks, and he's a leader voicing out his opinions. This is my thing, hard to explain even in English. And last is from the Theatre Dolls Tarot, holding a shovel, which shows that he has made his self-made man. He made through work where he is right now, and he is the body posture is welcoming, he is open, he is not uptight because he has now everything, because he knows how hard you must work to have to gain this position. And yeah, I love the whole deck, how it's depicted throughout the suits and cards, the evolvement of a person from a page to king, and the king being a ultimate stance of a human being when everything is under control and you don't have to struggle anymore. You can sit down, relax, and enjoy your what you're gained. So yeah, this was my response to Stephen. Thank you for making this awesome tag, as this again had me think and sift through my cards and leave such a mess behind. But it is a wonderful mess. I can rearrange my cards again. Thank God I have only 30-ish decks right now, so I don't have 500. I don't even want 500 because they would just lay around, and I could never use all of them. I am having trouble using even these as often I would like. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and if you're still here, go outside, have a beautiful weather surround you, and take your cards outside. They really love it, and you will love it too. Take care of yourself. Let you have this sunshine, this bird singing, this everything that grows right now. And if you're on the southern hemisphere, then embrace the time of the darkness that is coming. That is the best time for soul seeking and looking into our own shadows. For our hemisphere, northern part, this is the time of being enlightened and breathing in the sun. So, okay, enough. Thank you for watching, and bye.